One of the many popular new fixtures near the Strip. This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that talk. You can look at past performance, you can look at metrics, you can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off, and from there, it's anybody's game.
Return starts at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
First snap, and Jones is going to throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, we had a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones has him on the quick hitter. Escapes a defender. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot instantly. You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Short pass. Oh, he loses the football. And the Raiders get to it. They're able to not just get the fumble block, but a little extra breathing room for their offense on the return as well. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Looking to throw Fields. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Past the 25. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, Jefferson lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another, hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
From the end zone, Fields fires right away, but incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go, son.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And they'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Fields on 3rd. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Bengals get to it!
You know, in a situation like that, I mean, this is a perfect situational football. Offensively, just get out of your own end zone. But those defenses, they can just smell it. It's like they taste it, and they know you've got your back against the wall. They're aggressive. They take the ball away. That is a win-win for this defense.
These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Connecting on the slant. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. 3rd down, Jones to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Jones setting up the play action. Buying some time right. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. It's a gain of 4 there, and now they have a 1st and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Bengals driving for a score and a halftime lead. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Jones running sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals get some late points and the lead. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're gonna send this away. Xavier Worthy, now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Worthy on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 27. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good.
1st and 10 from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that side drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And boy, they made a challenge that 1st down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down. They do snap it. Here's Fields. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Jones on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 28. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Jones. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's Jones to throw. The throw is caught. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Koo able to put it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Fields on first down. Escapes the pocket. Finds Adams downfield. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Fields out of the gun. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And now they face second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
And a Raider first down. First down and 10 yards.
Fields throwing once more. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Fields again. On the move, headed right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Third and long for him here. Catch is made in close. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They'll run now on 2nd down. They'll couple together a yard there. Really gay there on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He finds Adams, complete. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing, he's stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air once more. Here's Jones. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Space to the left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's a dive up the middle. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making a 9-point advantage. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. 2 with the extra point. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Raiders 7.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
1st down throw for Fields. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Buys time, rolling right. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And they pick it up, still got a chance at a touchdown. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders picked up the fumble and ran it home. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing My old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, said whoever plays the hardest longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watch your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Bengals holding on to a field goal lead. 1st and 10. He keeps it on the option. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the 1st. And now the Raiders call for the 1st of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
First down.
They'll run it from the gun. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going power with the big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making a 9-point advantage. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. This is taken in at the 13. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Fields looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Covered by Xavier McKinney.
Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. Over the middle, it's Taylor. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bengals are stumped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Man, this one is gonna sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent.